So before we start the video, I just want to say thanks for watching. Today I'm going to be showing you how to fix the driver side and also passenger side doors on a 240, 260, 280Z. All right. Little update on the car first. I got the car. See, the battery's charging. We have the paper towels and gum out ready, and also Q-tips to clean the throttle body. And we started getting some of this stuff ready with all the electrical wires to get this car popped off. Just waiting to do a little bit more of the spraying on the throttle body because that's pretty gummed up. And also you can see the white spot right there. That's the fuel. Let's go ahead and zoom you in here. All right, that's the fuel, and I have a milk jug and paper towel to catch any vapors and stuff like that. And then right here, see the throttle body, and we're gonna be cleaning that up later. I'll show you guys a video of that. But as promised, I'll show you how to align the doors, the window doors on these cars. Now these are crank manual windows, and as you can see, we have our lock right here. The window comes down, comes about right here, flattens out, comes down, and this is also part of the window. And we will see the white strip right there. This white strip on the inside of this metal is actually a nylon guide for this. And then this metal part, you see where all the grease is at? That's the channel, the actual metal channel that's bolted right here. Now, a lot of times you got a lot of leeway, and you will have to maybe hog out the holes a little bit if you're not perfectly straight or lined up. Now, if you watch my other videos, you'll see I did straighten out this scissor lift part. Unfortunately, you can't see the end of it, but you have one rail. That's what this is right here, a rail. And we have one more on this one right here, and that's a rail. So let's see if we can see that. Yep, right there. These have nylon rollers in it. Right here, right here, right here. And then we're cranking on this one. And then this is your front and forward guide. Now, to adjust this is a secret sauce, guys. What you want to do is make sure this is straight, not bent up, twisted. Because whenever this is not working right, people will just jam on it. And this will bend up. And this is kind of the weak spot a little bit. The rails are pretty tough. These will get bent. I've seen 3 or 4 of these bent already. Now, what you're going to do is loosen this up. I would even take the bolts out. Just go ahead and take them out. What you want to do is loosen this up. Just, well, if it's up, goes up, I would leave these in. What you want to do is crank them up, crank it up. And then you're going to want to pull back, and you want to check right here. Make sure that we're good. And you got it all in the seam right here. Now this will be loose, and then it goes up in like here. But you can pull this window this way and that way, because there's a rail, and a rail. So there's no sideways and forwards movement. So that's why we go all the way back right here, and this front rail will guide us. Now we will tighten this up, get where we kind of like it, go down just a hair, and you'll see it'll go down into the rail, and this will push and we'll go weird like that. What you want to do is find a happy spot. You want to get it tight enough to where it holds it, and then it just drags it just barely. You don't want it loose flopping around. You're going to go down. You can see this rail. That's the plastic rail with the goop on it. And that's the metal rail. So Whenever you find a nice happy spot for that, we're gonna make sure this guy over here is happy, because there's no adjustment on the crank handle. You're gonna have this one to where it's gonna allow you to adjust it to where you're at, up top, high, and then as you go through the movement, try to find your happy spot, and then you tighten this down. I would go back over here and loosen that up, and then you're gonna loosen that up, do it again, and you're gonna do the cycle about 3-4 times to where you're gonna find where that door really likes to live at. And the main thing is, though, you're gonna have to do this one first, and then have this loose and pull that window to where you want it to be at to get that to where it wants. And then you go down, and you have to just remember that relationship of where that rail is at and how it is affecting the door, and how the window affects the rail. Once you get that in your mind, you'll have a nice ceiling window.